Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Weekly. As always, I'm Robo, and today I'm catching up with last week and this week. For the most part, I'm going to miss some stuff. I'm going to hit the highlights. Last week I did a quickie, and then it was Force Friday. I forgot to do a weekly. I didn't forget. We're out of time. But today we're going to catch up on some Star Wars stuff. I don't think there was any doubt of that. And a little bit of Mezco. Now, it was announced last week that the S.H. Figuarts Star Wars The Last Jedi figures, they're going to come in pairs monthly, starting this month, all the way through December. And if you order both, you'll get a BB-8 unit as a gift with each set. It did make the decision process harder, though, because I was going to skip a few figures, and I ended up not skipping all that I wanted. I was going to skip the Executioner, but because of the BB unit, I was already getting half the set. I might as well get the other half, right? But today, bigger pictures were shown of each BB unit. Now, in September is BB-9E. This is very tempting. Apparently, he's the evil BB-8. I like the shape, I like the colors. I really want this, but I don't want the two figures, so I'll have to figure out some other way. These are the two I skipped. And excellent marketing on your part, Bandai, because the BB-9E nearly got me to buy $100 worth of figures I didn't want. October is 2 BB-2. Interesting looking unit. Not as cool as 9E. I don't know. Then, of course, in November is BB-8. Well, it didn't come with Rey in December because Rey is a big draw. BB-8 is going to make me buy another Kylo. They had the original Kylo on mask only. They had the second release of Kylo with the unmasked head. And now here's the third one in new clothes. But I bought it because I needed the Praetorian and I needed the BB-8. So, even though I have perfectly good BB-8s from other companies right now, the Mafex is awesome, the model kit is awesome, hell, the Hasbro one is awesome. I needed a fourth one apparently, or fifth, whatever this is now. All of them look a little bit too clean, but you know what? Free stuff is free stuff. Also announced last week, as I was putting last week's quickie up, is the Bandai model kits for Star Wars The Last Jedi. And boys, it ain't pretty. I was hoping for something new, something exciting, something different, but right off the bat we get the First Order Stormtrooper Executioner. Now granted, the kit does give you the option for both the Executioner and the standard First Order Stormtrooper from Episode 8. It even points out a new arm, Episode 8 style. I guess he's got new wrist or something. There's a different sculpt there. And I think the helmet has that new frownier frown with the teeth sticking out. But I think for the most part this is just the old kit with a new part or two. It comes with the blaster, it comes with the stock that comes off the blaster, many sets of hands, and then the Executioner tool. I don't know what they're calling that thing. But it doesn't really fix the problems that I had with the First Order Stormtrooper model kit. And that's the short neck, the bulkiness. It looks like the armor's a size too big for the person wearing it. It kind of swallows them. Further proof that this is mostly reuse, the First Order Stormtrooper Executioner comes out day after tomorrow, or tomorrow, however the time zones work and everything else. Announced last week, coming out this week. What more proof do you need? Now, it will run you $27. I do love the prices for these things so far. But fear not, there's more model kits announced for The Last Jedi. In December, we will be getting Captain Phasma. I'm pretty damn sure that this is the same model kit we already have. It doesn't look like it. There's a lick of difference, except for the addition of a big silver toothpick. Her battle staff, whatever they want to call it, it's essentially a rod with 2 points on it. That's it. That's the only addition to this model kit that I see. They don't even try to hide it. They don't even list extra stuff except for battle staff. That's it. And it does come with her blaster, but we got that last year with this model kit. Not a great addition. Especially for $41. Now, we know the shiny chromes or the shiny golds, the model kits with those colors on the outside usually cost more, but $41 for the same kit again. But wait, that's not it. There is another model kit coming out, and it's C-3PO and R2-D2. There may be a difference in the torso wires for C-3PO. That may be a different piece. It says something about the plated arms that I can't quite figure out, but looking, I don't see any difference. between these and the ones we already have. I mean, they didn't even try to put a red arm in, nothing. I hate to sound this way with the model kits because I love these things, but I'm disappointed. And I know that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm just some asshole on the internet going, I'm pretty disappointed in you, Bandai. But I can't be spending money on these, so sorry. The R2 and C-3PO will be $54, and like I said, releases in December. This was last week, but it's still big news. I'm still excited about it, and that's the announcement for the Marvel Legends Deadpool series Build-A-Figure Sasquatch. This was announced at Canada Fan Expo. It was the only reveal of last weekend. It's awesome that they got to reveal Sasquatch in Canada, and really, this is a needed redo. I didn't much like the Toy Biz version. I know to some of you that's heresy, but I didn't like it. It was too skinny, it was too long-limbed, the head was funky-dunky. So, more than happy to get this, and hell, you guys know me, I was buying the whole Deadpool series anyway, so that's icing on the cake. Now, Sasquatch is a weird Build-A-Figure to be in the Deadpool wave. Why? It seems like just randomly thrown in there, but you know what? Now, HasCon is starting tomorrow, and right off the bat, they have a Marvel Legends panel. That's kind of why I'm doing the weekly today, because I figured there's going to be more news over the weekend. Ooh, they got top Sasquatch. At least for me. That's a biggie. Mezco, before we get into this, you're going to have to release some stuff before you start putting other stuff up for pre-order. It's getting crazy, my friends. But they have announced a previews exclusive blue and gray Batman. Standard Mezco price. The picture looks photoshopped all to hell, so I think that's what's throwing me off. I think if I saw the actual figure in the actual colors, I'll probably like it more, but at the moment, I'm sticking with the black. Yesterday, it was a surprise to me. I woke up and was like, oh, I didn't know anything about this. Maybe they announced it somewhere, but I'm not known for having my head out of my ass. But they put up the Marvel 1/12 Collective Classic Red Skull, and they're calling it the Fall Exclusive. Very cool piece. It's kind of plain. It's just a green jumpsuit, but that's what it's supposed to be. And even I was scrolling through the pictures a little bit going, meh, until boom. I really like the look that the flamethrower straps add. It's just a little something that puts it over the edge for me. And that makes it look great. And then the alternate heads, the up close, yeah, sold it for me. I have the big black trench coat Red Skull on pre-order, but to get this one too, which is going to make me go back and get a Captain America of some kind. Damn, Mezco, you know what I like. Like I said, it comes with the flamethrower. It's a backpack with the gun too. He has a smaller pistol. He has the Cosmic Cube, several hands, and lots of people are arguing about the lack of the red band around the arm right here. It was originally shown with the Hydra logo, which I'm perfectly good with. I want it. And if I remember right, somebody did confirm with Mezco that it is still coming with that red band. For whatever reason, it wasn't in the promo shots. It's running $80, and it'll ship, it's supposed to ship October to December of this year. And then they showed the other fall exclusive, at least so far, and that is Yellow Tiger Stripe Wolverine. Mezco's just another company that's putting out the brown Wolverine before the yellow. Like, I don't know, the brown is the regular release. The yellow is an exclusive. And a lot of people feel that's backwards because the yellow seems, well, is more classic. And it kind of sucks all the way around. They don't ship internationally. It's higher price. They may sell out. They call it the fall exclusive, and it will be available at New York Comic Con. But I think most of us are hoping that it's not another situation like the classic comic Punisher, who came, was gone, hard to get, tough shit. I'm hoping this is not a situation like that. Now, this does go up for sale next Wednesday, the 13th, and you can get in line behind me. The accessories do include the O-Gun mask. He's got two masked heads. He has an unmasked head, which is another huge draw here. And then several sets of hands with claws in and claws out. And then finally, again, this was mentioned last week in a little blurb off to the side of the reissue Darth Maul, that the Bloodfin speeder would be coming. And 1 week later, it gets solicited. Right off the bat, this is a Soul Web exclusive. It costs $50, and it's going to ship next April. It's looking great. I'm liking it. I'll get to some gripes here in a minute, and if you read my front page article earlier today, then you know where I'm going with this. But it looks great. I love it. I pre-ordered it. I put it up there, but it comes by itself. It's $50 for just the piece of plastic, maybe some movable handlebars, and a stand. Well, I say just. There's more stuff, but it's a probe droid, which is probably a little ball. It's on a stand, and then there's new hands for your Darth Maul, and then a new lower tunic to make it look like, well, to actually allow him to sit down and to look like it's moving, flowing in the wind, whatever. And it being Figuarts, okay, $50, whatever. I'm okay with that. But it seems like the stands are in the wrong place. They got the tiny, thin black stand going up into the Bloodfin, and then they have a huge articulated clear stand going up to the probe droid. Does that seem backwards to anybody else? Plus, it puts the Bloodfin, scale-wise, more than a couple of feet off the ground. 2, you either have to have Darth Maul, or you got in on the re-release last week, which sold out super quick. I mean, I know a lot of people that missed out on it. So they kind of shot themselves in the foot there, it seems like. If somebody doesn't have the Darth Maul, they're not going to want the Bloodfin. I guess, maybe. Maybe they'll use it for something else? Or the Black Series figure? I don't know. Next, it's like I have a laundry list of gripes with this, even though I did buy it, and I do like the look of it. When Darth Maul was on the speeder, he had the big robes on. The hood, the flowingness. I don't know why they didn't just toss in a cloth overrobe to stick on Darth Maul. It would have been way easier than a plastic piece that you have to switch in and out. Don't get me wrong, you'd still have to pop them apart and take off the lower tunic, but if you did that, pop them back together, and then put the heavy robe around them, you never see it. It's cinched in the front, so I don't know why. It would have been cool. And then finally, looking at the pictures, the speeder looks small. It almost looks like he's out mowing the lawn more than he is chasing down the Jedi to kick their ass. At last we will have our revenge. But they also do include another shot from the direct side of it, and it looks like Darth Maul's not actually sitting on the seat. His ass is up in the air a little bit. Now, I don't know if it's because of the plastic lower tunic holding it up, or they just didn't put him all the way down, but I feel like it'll drop down some more. If you look at these pictures from the movie, the back of the seat hits him about the base of the skull, and he's kind of looking at the front of the speeder itself. In the promo shots for the figure, he's like way over it, both sides. But again, it looks like his ass is in the air, and he's also not leaned back all the way into the seat. If he was kicked back and arms out, I feel like he would be down, and it would fix the proportions of everything. It may still be a little bit small, but not nearly as bad as it looks here. So yeah, I have my gripes. I absolutely cannot wait to review this thing, and people go, if you hate it, why did you buy it? I like the look of it. I think it can be fixed. I think things can be moved around. I think I could buy a cloth robe off eBay and have the perfect look. Of course, that puts my S.H. Figuarts Darth Maul in a heavy robe on that. I have to switch it out. If they had sold the Bloodfin with another Darth Maul at multi-pack, and I'm not saying Bluefin may not still do that, maybe they will. I would have probably bought a second Darth Maul if it was a multi-pack to leave on the speeder, and then have my other one off with the Figuarts Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. And that's it. Long-winded. I wanted to keep it short. Never happens. So, whatever. Like I said, HasCon starts tomorrow. Hopefully there's more news over the weekend. We'll see how that goes. If you ordered Articulated Icons Ninjas, they're going out now. The weekend was the holiday. Monday was a holiday. Things were closed. It didn't start shipping until yesterday. So, yeah. So if you like this Fwoosh Weekly, comment, like, subscribe. I'll catch you on the Fwoosh.